everybody, and welcome back to Popping the Popcorn. I'm your host, Katie, and today I have the one and only Monty G. How you doing, Monty?
Peace. What's up, everyone? Yes, nice to be on your channel here, Katie.
It's nice having you. How was your day?
Oh, it's pretty good, pretty good. Not much happened at work today. Just a typical work day. Nothing going on. We did actually had a bit of a problem early this morning. For those who don't know, I do tech support for Temple University Hospital, and we had a little bit of an emergency that happened this morning, but they got it resolved, and it was a typical work day.
Nice. Yeah, I was off today. Hey, Tiffany, how are you?
Hey, Tiffany.
Um,
Love your t-shirts, by the way, Tiffany.
she's funny. Her channel's fun. She has a
Mhm.
fun channel. If you ever get a chance to check her out, she's a lot of fun over there. Um, what's your channel about, Monty?
Well, everyone knows me. My real name is Lamont Smith. I'm known as the Horror Miser Monty G. I do movie reviews, basically horror movie reviews, um, trailers. As a matter of fact, my latest trailer for I think Pearl is up right now. If you want to check that out, I will have another trailer reaction. I'm trying to get the Chucky TV trailer reaction up, but every time when I tried to get that up, another trailer pops up that I get to do a trailer one. So hopefully, I should have that up this weekend. I should have a horror movie. I should have a review of the latest the Reef Survival that should be coming up this weekend. So basically, I just review horror movie reviews. I do top tens. Do any other types of horror related stuff. And of course, my favorite time of the month, the year when I do my countdowns, whether it's my favorite, my halftime throughout the year, where I given my top 10 best horror movies of the year, and obviously my top five worst horror movies of the year. So that's me, the Horror Miser Monty G.
That's awesome. And you
Hmm.
have a great channel. I love watching your reviews, your horror pack unboxings. I like watching it all. It's a
Yes,
lot of fun
yes.
over there.
Hmm.
I haven't seen your Pearl video yet because I have not seen X yet, and so I was told not to watch that trailer yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I suggest if you have not seen X, do not watch Pearl. Do not watch the Pearl trailer. I mean, it really doesn't give away that much, but you would have to really see X first and then and then see the Pearl. Because it might give away something about the character. And that's all I'll say about that because I don't want to spoil it for anybody else.
Right.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'll definitely check that out. Well, tonight's episode, we will be talking about Halloween Ends and Jeepers Creepers Reborn, our predictions, and what we think these movies will be about, and who knows who's gonna die? Is Michael Myers gonna die, or is Laurie gonna die? Who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of theories, a lot of predictions. I saw Stevens; he's had some predictions about Halloween Ends. I know Night from Night Watch Zones; he's had some predictions. Actually, he's the one that I saw. Actually, because I didn't catch this when I watched the trailer, and when Michael opens up the door and you see Laurie pointing out the gun. You actually see he has all of his fingers, and if we all know when Halloween Kills, those fingers are cut off, and it's not until the other part when she stabs him we actually see the missing finger. So a lot of people are saying that there is going to be two Michaels or a cult of Michaels.
Huh? That's interesting. I haven't heard that one.
A cult of Michael. I guess that's okay, but we saw that with I think we saw that in Chucky with Cult of Chucky, which I didn't like that much and all. But maybe it works with that. But with me, when it comes to Halloween, we already did the coat thing with the Thorn coat with the Return of Michael Myers, the Revenge of
Mhm.
Michael Myers, and the Curse of Michael Myers. We already did the coat thing. I really don't want to
Right.
see another coat thing when it comes to Michael Myers.
Right. Yeah. I think there's like a whole bunch of different ways that they can go with Halloween Ends. Um, I'm just not sure who if they're actually gonna kill off Michael because Michael's never been killed off before. So I'm not sure if they're gonna kill him off or if the trailer, when you see the trailer, they're Laurie and him are getting into a fight. Maybe he kills off Laurie.
Hmm. I've said this before, and I think I might have told Steven or Knight this, and I'm pretty sure I've spoken to other people who have talked about this. And I'll say this: if you can get the filmmakers to finally kill off James Bond, as they did,
Mhm.
I hope you saw No Time to Die.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you can get if you can get the filmmakers to finally do something that hasn't been done before in the James Bond film, to actually kill off James Bond.
Right.
He gets killed. If you can do that, you can do that to Michael. I mean, it's like this. Even if you do kill him off, the I think the son, the rights go back to him. The guy, I can't. I think
Mhm.
it's Aked, if I remember correctly. I think he is the son of the father who originally owned the rights. I think once they revert back to him, he can do whatever he wants with the character. If he wants to bring Michael Myers back and this brand new format. I mean, if Rob Zombie can do it, then certainly he can get somebody to do that as well.
Right.
It's just the fact you shouldn't have to be afraid to kill off Michael Myers. I mean, come on, even though they did it with Freddy and Jason, even though they still brought those characters back, you can finally do that to Michael as long as it's done right and it's satisfying and the story makes sense. Then this should have no, I think Danny McBride and David Gordon Green should have no problem killing off Michael.
I agree with you.
Hmm.
Um, I love the trailer when you actually see we haven't seen Michael's silhouette in the trailer in like a long time where he's just like standing there. And I
Hmm.
thought that was interesting that they brought it back.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. I thought that was decent too because that's something we haven't seen in a while in any other whatchamacallums. I see my friend
Yeah.
Patrick is here.
Oh, Patrick's here. Hey, Patrick.
What's going on, Patrick?
Who who's ready for Pearl? I haven't
Yeah,
even seen X yet.
yeah. She hasn't seen X yet, so don't say anything about it yet,
So I
Patrick.
can't I just liked your video. That was it.
Yeah, so it's that's my whole thing when it comes to Halloween, and like I said, some people think there's going to be more than one Michael, and again, it depends upon how David and Danny have written this final story, because this is supposed to be,
Mhm.
you have Halloween, the original Halloween, then you have 2018 Halloween, then you have Halloween Kills, you have Halloween Ends. So this
Mhm.
four-story arc that they have created here,
Right.
I think if it's done right, then you can go on ahead and have a final conclusion. And definitely don't do any fake outs. We already had enough of fake out with Halloween H2O.
Yeah.
We don't need any fake outs like that because it's going to ruin everything. And we already had that
Mhm.
one. Yes, Patrick's having fun.
I'm crying. I could make Monty laugh with that. You're so funny.
What's up, Echo?
Patrick, you're so funny. Hey, Echo. How you going? How you doing? Um, it's funny. StreamYard. It's so funny. StreamYard. I can see the chat on my phone because I have it up on my phone, and then
Hmm.
StreamYard it doesn't pop up for like a few minutes after you post it. So
Yeah,
weird.
it's the last. Why I try not to. I just look at the StreamYard stream when I'm doing my live streams, so like that. But I decide because I might want to interact with some of the people here, so that's why I have it both up.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
always have it up because of those crazy bots like to come in, and in case I don't have any moderators there, so I just
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, trying to stay cool. Yeah, it is hot. Hey, Nora. Uh, and so do you have a favorite Halloween movie that you like?
Um, I had to go with Halloween too.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, if out of all of the Halloweens, it would have to be Halloween 2 would be my favorite one out of the whole franchise. I think mainly because as great as Halloween was, and I think even with John Carpenter, like I said, everybody knows that John Carpenter only did not want to create a whole uh, series about Michael Myers. This was just to
Mhm.
be all right. Halloween, that's done. It was supposed to be an anthology series where he would make a film and would be a whole completely story, not anything about Michael Myers. I think
Right.
once the success of Friday the 13th, and I think at the time, no, it was after Friday the 13th when all the slasher craze came out in the 80s, they decided
Mhm.
to say, look, we got to bring Michael back. So that's why we have Halloween 2, and that's just a straight up slasher film because it has all the elements of a slasher film. Even though the original Halloween does, but it's more
Mhm.
methodical. It's not like your typical 80s slasher film like Halloween 2 was. But that's the reason why I like Halloween 2, because it was more of the slasher mode as opposed to the original one. I know a lot of people love the original one, they call it the best, but for me, it's Halloween 2.
That's awesome. Yeah, I like Halloween too. I like the whole franchise. Halloween's actually my favorite franchise, but I have to go with the original because I'm not everybody knows, or if you watch my videos, a lot of people know that I'm not a prequel or a sequel type of person. I'm
Hmm.
more of the original type of person just because I like the originals for what they are and their original movies. So I actually really like Halloween, the first one.
Yeah, okay.
Patrick does not like Halloween, the first
Yeah, I
one.
know. Poor Patrick.
Patrick, you know I love you. I just like teasing him.
I
But
know.
um but yeah, so do you think the radio tower or the watchtower is controlling Michael? There's some theories on that too, do you think?
I don't know. I haven't heard that one. That's the first for me. What radio tower or what watchtower? That's the
The
first.
the watchtower in Halloween there's a watchtower.
Um, I
I
don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's something that can control him, because for me, I think the whole essence of Michael Myers is that the fact that he's just a pure evil person, and he just simply just wants to kill. I know that's one of the reasons why I didn't like the Thorn Coat trilogy, because I felt that took away some of his mystic. At all, I think he's just a man that just simply just kills. I mean, when you look at Donald Pleasance, when he just simply just says, "Is look,
Right.
this guy is nothing but pure evil. There was no reason why he killed his sister. There's no reason why he went after Lori. He just killed.
Right.
You know, and have something control him kind of takes away his mystic. I mean, we all know Jason, and we all know Freddy.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, they're just evil because of who they are. Jason because of what he was. We all know what type of person Freddy is. So we already know what their backstories are and what, but we really don't have any other thing about Michael other than
Mhm.
the fact that he's just plain and simple evil.
Right. I agree with you. Did you like Halloween and Halloween Kills?
Halloween Kills was I said it in my review when it came out last year. Halloween Kills is probably the most brutal I've seen Michael since Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Right.
That's about it. But that's basically what it was. It was kind of a filler. Patrick, you just saying that because you know how much I love Hereditary.
I actually like Hereditary better than Midsummer, or however you say that one.
Hmm. Yeah, it's I lost my train of thought. What I was
Halloween Kills. We were talking about
yeah, oh yeah,
Halloween Kills.
Halloween Kills. Yeah, it's basically because and that's the problem when you're in a trilogy, is because you want to make sure that the story is strong enough from following up from the first part of the story, and then when you get the second part, I think that's what when I compare to the original Star Wars trilogy from A New Hope,
Mhm.
Return, I mean, the Empire Strikes Back, and the Return of the Jedi. You see how strong um, the Empire Strikes Back is. And unfortunately, Halloween Kills is not that strong. It just seems like they were just doing that just to fill it up and wait for the conclusion of Halloween Ends. It's good. It's just not good enough. It wasn't good because you expected a little bit more, and from 2018, how good Halloween 8 2018 was, and
Mhm.
I didn't like the final conclusion of that one. I thought that yeah, it was nice seeing everyone kick Michael Myers' ass, but it's
Mhm.
like, come on, make it a little bit more believable than that. Um,
Right.
I guess some people thought it was supposed to be some type of supernatural thing. That's why Michael survived that beating. Although I did like that woman taking taking the iron and hitting Michael with it.
Right.
I thought that was funny. But yeah, it's like it was good. Typical.
Mhm.
You got the blood and the guts, and also I also thought that the hospital scene with the other escapee that was
Mhm.
needed. That was needed.
Hey, Rainbow Fright.
Hey, what's up, Danae?
How you doing? Yeah, I agree with you. I liked Halloween Kills. I know a lot of people were had different review. I can't even talk views on it. But I actually really liked it. I thought it was different. You know,
Mm.
I thought it was a different take on Halloween, and I actually thought they were gonna kill off Michael in that one because I was like, huh, it's Halloween Kills, so they must be killing Michael. I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of creeped into my mind a bit. But I said, if they're going to do that, how they're going to end the series if Michael's already dead? Because to me,
Mhm.
it's like it would have been good because it would have shocked the hell out of everyone. And
Right.
I think it's like because then you really don't know what's going to happen in Halloween Kills. I mean, Halloween Ends is like, wow, they actually killed Michael off. It's like, okay, so they really would have gotten people talking if they definitely would have went on ahead and killed off Michael. And again, no fake outs. Don't any
Right.
more fake outs.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Um so what other kind of predictions do you have for Halloween Kills? I mean for Halloween Ends, sorry.
Yeah, no, I get them confused too. Um, it's going to be interesting to see because I'm pretty sure we all know what the premise is that 4 years after the events of Halloween Kills, we now know. I'm pretty sure you saw that Lori has gotten herself together. She's gotten past what's happened to her family. She's living with her granddaughter, and then all of a sudden, some guy gets accused of killing this kid he was babysitting, and then all of a sudden, now all the
Mhm.
things are flaying back. I think we'll see. Obviously, we'll see Michael come back. Maybe we might see someone that's obsessed with Michael do the once do.
Right.
I think what's going to happen is that we'll have someone that everyone believes is Michael, but really
Mhm.
isn't Michael, and that's where we saw that scene in what you call where the guy has all his hands, and then somehow Michael comes back, and then finally Lori they have their final battle, and then I think probably will have both Lori and Michael die. I think that's what's going to happen is that we'll finally see Michael die and
Right.
Lori will die. And I think that's a fitting conclusion that you can have in the story. Because I think not only do we need to have a final conclusion with Michael, but we also need to have a final conclusion with Laurie Strode too. Something obviously much more better than Halloween Resurrection, what they did.
Right. Yeah, I
Mm.
agree. Oh Brother podcast is saying Halloween Ends from the trailer is shaping up to be one of the worst films in the franchise. You heard it here first. Man, you're funny.
Yeah, yeah. Well, brother Broadcast, you're the first person I've heard say that. I know. I've seen other people have made some. They're a bit worried after they saw the trailer, but they're holding up hope because they trust Danny and Dave. What they've done so far in the series so far since Halloween 2018 have come out. Yeah, but old brother podcast, you're the first person who's not happy with after seeing the trailer.
Right, yeah.
Hmm.
Halloween Ends, bring your pillow. What are you gonna go to sleep, Patrick, when you watch it? And and Rainbow Fright saying, "Oh, I can see that, Monty. You're going to scream a bit in the franchise followed in Halloween footsteps, and now doing the same thing would be pretty cool."
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. It would be really cool.
Hmm. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, because because I know a lot of people are talking about this Scream cult that's supposed to be taking place in Scream Six. That I actually can accept that in Scream as opposed in Halloween. Because
Right,
the Ghostface Killer, he's a lot different than Michael Myers because it's never been just one person as far as Scream is concerned. So I
right.
can take the Scream cult. That makes more sense story wise as opposed to trying to do it for Michael Myers.
Mhm.
That doesn't fit the narrative.
I agree with you because
Mm-hmm.
Ghostface has several killers. Who
Mm-hmm.
knows? Who knows who knows what's gonna happen in Scream Six?
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the Stew train? Do you believe Stew's coming back? Are you on the Stew train?
Sorry, Stephen. Put it this way. He and I had this conversation before, and I understand how much he loves Stu. but
Mm.
Stu, based upon his character, he's not the type of man who can come up with an intricate plan since the original Scream and then
Mhm.
come back and Scream Six. His
Right.
character doesn't fit that. You would really the story would have to you would have to make that so believable that a man like Stu, who
Mhm.
only did it because he was following Billy Loomis,
Mhm.
his character doesn't seem to have the capability of doing that. I mean, first of all, you have to prove that if you had at least some subtle hints throughout the
Mhm.
franchise that show that this was actually Stu, then it would make sense. But for him to just all of a sudden just come up out of nowhere and had this integrated plan, it doesn't fit his character at all.
Mhm.
I mean, there's one thing you have to understand when doing horror movies, and not just to say one-off slashers, but doing a series like this, and successful franchises, whether it's Scream or Halloween or Jason or Freddy. If you want to have something like this, where you have very interesting characters, and you
Mhm.
want to do something else with them, then in order it had to fit the narrative of their character. I think that's the reason why a lot of people didn't like the darn, I forgot her name. The main character in Scream Five, and then she turns out to be Billy's daughter.
Oh
Billy,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Billy's
I know who
daughter.
you're talking about.
A lot of people didn't like that. To me, I didn't mind it because it kind of makes sense because you see Billy Loomis, and he wants to have sex with Sydney, but Sydney didn't want to have sex anymore. She was going along, so obviously it makes sense that he decided to go with somebody else. So I said,
Right.
okay, that kind of makes sense. But for Stu to come up with this interesting plan. I'm sorry, Stephen. If you're watching this now, if you watch the replay, you know how I feel. I know how much you love Stu, and you would love to see Matthew Litter come back. I just can't see it happening.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I hope Lori survives too, but I don't know. I have a feeling she might be killed off and her
Hmm.
granddaughter might take over or something. That's what
Hmm.
I have a feeling. So far, the trailer for Halloween Ends makes me think twice about seeing it.
See,
Hey, Carrie.
even Patrick agrees with me.
Hey, Ben.
What's up, Ben?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it kind of makes sense too. I
Mm,
don't. I honestly think Stu's alive, but I I don't. I like Matthew Lillard too. Who doesn't like Matthew Lillard?
hmm.
I want to interview him and tell him to do me the Shaggy voice.
He probably do it too because he seems like a nice guy.
Right? Yeah. I,
Mm.
I wanna I wanna I wanna him I want him to do the Shaggy voice.
Yeah.
If I ever get a chance.
See, yeah, I know. Swinks.
Yeah.
uh,
But but yeah, there's so many predictions you could go with Halloween Ends, I think. And
hmm.
I feel like the story could go either way.
Yeah, because no one really has any idea what Danny and David are going to do with this end of the story. I know Jamie Lee Curtis have said that. I know Jamie Lee Curtis has said. I know John Carpenter said that they're going to do something that hasn't been done before, and to me that lets me know that obviously they're really going to do something that we haven't seen before in any of the Halloween's movies at
Hmm.
all. So they're really going to try to do something different, which I always try to give writers, screenwriters, and
Hmm.
filmmakers credit for trying to do something different.
Right.
That's why I said, hey, look, I like what Jordan Peele did with Nope. That was something totally different. You never
Hmm.
expected that before. I won't give that away, but I'm pretty sure people who've seen Nope know what I'm talking about. And I said that in my review of Nope.
Right.
And I always give people credit when they try to do something different that we haven't seen before in any type of film.
Hmm.
But it also has to make sense and it has to fit the narrative. It can't just come up with
Right.
something and then that's that. Does then it's
It
either you're
doesn't
going to
work.
yeah either it's not doesn't fit the narrative or you're going to insult your audience.
Right. I still need to see Nope. I haven't seen it yet.
You know.
Um, any idea Rob Zombie ever got enough to have pet? I don't know.
Any idea if Ram Zombie ever got far enough to append a third installment of its Halloween series? I think he only wanted to do the two. I don't know if he wanted to do the third one. I think I think I think Universal. I think they still own the rights to Michael Myers at the time.
Hmm.
I think they asked him to do one, but I don't think he had another one in him. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably know, but you probably don't know. When it comes to Rob Zombie and Halloween, I have no problem with his Halloween. I like what he tried to do with Michael's character, as try to give him a more grounded background as to
Hmm.
why he became a killer. And I don't have a problem with that. It really didn't take any way of his mystique. I just felt it was a little bit more grounded than what John
Right.
Carpenter had. It's just that unfortunately, after Michael becomes the Delt, it becomes a almost shot for shot remake of the first Halloween. And if the one thing I hate about with remakes is shot for shot remakes. It's like
Yeah.
I can't. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't like the Omen remake. I didn't like the what was that? I can't think of that movie right now. Cabin Fever, the Cabin Fever remake. I didn't like that one
Hmm.
because I don't like shot for shot remakes. I mean, you can't come up with
Right.
anything original, even if you try to change the names or make something a little bit different. Like in Cabin Fever, the only thing they did different was they changed the gender of the sheriff, but it
Hmm.
was a shot for shot remake. It's like, come on, think of something original.
Right.
Hmm.
And then Oh Brother podcast is saying I would like to see what he could have done with the other shot. Yeah, I agree with you. First
Hmm.
Halloween. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, and for me with Halloween 2, I don't know what he was trying to accomplish. I really didn't know anything more about the White Horse and what they had to
Mm.
do with Laurie and his mother.
Right.
I just couldn't think of it. Everyone knows. I always say, what the goddamn was he thinking about with the goddamn White Horse? It's-
Right. Hey Dan.
What's going on, Dan?
Yes, I agree with you. Matthew Lillard's a hidden gem.
Strange
He
monkeys.
didn't.
Strange monkeys talk about the Psycho remake.
Yeah, he didn't want to do the second one. That's why he made it so bad. That's what Bones is saying.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because he only wanted to do the one, and they forced him to do the two.
Yeah,
Because
there
the
was
first,
actually supposed to be a third Rob Zombie Halloween, but got scrapped.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, because the second one was so bad. Yeah.
Scout on her Instagram talked about it,
Hmm.
and then he got beef with his family in the studio. I believe. Yeah, I think
Hmm.
so too. Hi, David. Welcome.
What's on, David?
Yeah, we will be talking about Jeepers Creepers Reborn as well.
Excuse me.
Um, Patrick is saying, "Hey, Cabin in the Woods remake was at IFC midnight. Psycho remake,
I know.
the masterpiece."
uh, oh man, that's a good one, Strange Monkey.
Yeah, it's funny. And then Quarantine 98 shot, but yeah, Supernatural would remove the church stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
asked, and the only reason why is because unfortunately I saw Quarantine first. I didn't see or record or rec, whatever you want to call it, but I
I
saw.
haven't seen Recorder Rec or Quarantine, so I'll have to
So
check
yeah,
those out.
if you want to see record first before you see quarantine, not that I had a problem with quarantine. Because that is a kind of a shot for shot movie. It's
Mhm.
just an Americanized version of record because record I think it's a Portuguese movie, if I'm not mistaken,
Mhm.
and a lot of people have seen that first, but unfortunately, I saw quarantine first. So
Gotcha.
I got to see record first because there's actually four of them. There's actually they made.
Record is on Shutter, I think.
Hmm.
Um Rob Zombies got scrapped. Jeepers Creepers trailer looks good, but they don't show the creeper. They changed the actor. It's not Jonathan Birch, and I hate when they do that. That means he'll look different.
Yeah, I think that was a good idea for them not to show his face, especially if they have a different actor doing it, because I'm pretty sure they don't want to have anything to do with the original story at all when it comes to the Creeper and Jeepers Creepers. So they want to have their put their own stamp on it. So I'm glad they
Mhm.
didn't show any in his face, anything like that. They still keep the same
Right.
plot line and the same story about the Creeper, but I'm glad they
Hmm.
didn't show his face. So I'm glad that they decided to
Me,
do something different. Yeah, that's right. It's Spain, not Portuguese.
me too.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. I also thought it was kind of cool that they set it in like a carnival scene. That
Mm-hmm.
would be cool. I like carnivals, but I think that would be kind of cool to see the Jeepers Creepers like running around the carnival because it kind of reminds me of that movie. What is it called? It's what is it called? I forget the name of it, but they actually used this movie in Six Flags, and it was based off of a killer, going around like um, this like Halloween Horror Nights type of thing. I forget what the name of the movie was,
Mm, let me see.
but it looks something like that. I saw Quarantine first, and then saw Love Wreck, but more than Quarantine.
Yeah, I mean, put this record was. I had no problem with Quarantine. It's an okay horror film. It's probably one of the few. I guess you would say I'll say this not a even though it was shot kind of a shot for shot. It's one of the few Americanized versions of a foreign film. I mean, put it this way, I'll say it's way better than the American version of Martyrs. If
Hmm.
you want to go that route.
Right, and
Uh-huh.
then Tyler
Were you
Mean
talking about
brought
Hellfest?
such, huh?
Were you talking about Hellfest?
Yes, Hellfest.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hellfest. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Bones, because I forgot the name of it too.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So it kind of reminds me of Hellfest, but
Hmm.
in Jeepers Creepers kind of a way.
Yeah, because I like the setup too. It's a nice setup, something totally different that we haven't seen before. Like I said, the filmmakers definitely wanted to make sure they was doing something totally different as opposed to the first three Jeepers Creepers. I heard the third one was terrible. I
Yeah,
only
it
saw the
was.
first two, but I didn't see the third one mainly because of what was going on in the and everyone knows what we're talking about when it comes to the original Jeepers Creepers.
Right.
Excuse me. But I think the setup is decent. I like the setup. I like the fact that they're sending them to a haunted escape room.
Yeah. Uh, Tyler Mean brought such a great factory to Michael Myers. Personally, I loved giving. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, he did. He sort of, excuse me. It sort of reminds me of what Derek Mears did in the Friday the 13th remake.
And then, yeah, he isn't. Yeah, he's not in the new Jeepers Creepers, Patrick.
Yeah, no.
Um, they need to keep Creeper's face in the shadows in order for this to work. Yeah, I agree, Carrie.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, it's Hellfest I was thinking of.
keep his face a secret until when it's time to reveal it. Then we reveal it, then everyone's like, "Oh shit, damn, this guy looks creepy as hell."
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Bloodfest is good too. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that was good. I saw that one. You owe me
Mm.
you owe me a scream.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think the Jeepers Creepers, that series actually creeped me out the first time I watched it because the creature made me like scared. Like I was like jumping every time that creature came out.
I actually like I actually like the second one better than the first one, mainly because he had more victims, and he had started to become very popular as a horror figure. Uh,
Mhm.
at the time when Jeepers Creepers 2 came out, tongue tied right there. So
Yeah.
I actually thought that you remember that line, money makes you say, yep.
Yeah. I also liked that Justin Long was in the first one, and that was kind of cool
Hmm.
to see him in the first one.
Hmm.
Um, and how like you didn't know who he was or anything like that, and then you find out um what actually happens to him. You know, I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody,
Hmm.
but I prefer the second one too. Yeah, I like the second one better. The third one sucked.
Like I said, I never saw the third one because it's like this. I said, no, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And because I have a thing when it comes to that, because I have the same thing when it comes to Woody Allen and what he did. And I didn't support anything he did after what he did in his end, so I couldn't do the same thing with the other guy too. So it's not, no, sorry, not going to do it.
Right.
Hmm.
The other one, the third one, I was like, what the heck am I watching right now?
Yeah, but I heard a lot of people, they went to go see it. They said, "Oh God, it was terrible." They said it was
Hmm.
so terrible.
Yes, Patrick. The first one is very disturbing, and then fascinating ending in the second too. Yes,
Hmm.
the kills were pretty good at the end of those.
Oh
I
yes,
thought.
yeah. I actually liked how it ended too, because I almost almost felt sorry for the brother because I thought he was going to get it, but then the guy hits him with the that big spear gun.
Hmm. I've always wondered what kind of creeper he is, the Jeeper Creeper guy. If he's
Hmm.
like an alien or he looks like kind of like a dinosaur, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex flying type of thing,
Hmm.
or
Yeah,
like
I
a
yeah, because we never really got excuse me, never really got a backstory on him. And I know we don't know, is he an alien? Is he some type of throwback creature that just got thawed out or anything like that? We really have nothing, know anything about him. So it's pretty
right.
good to see how, if they're going to give him a backstory, because I understand it's supposed to be a new trilogy when it comes to the Creeper. This is going to be the
Mhm.
first of a three-part trilogy. So I'm assuming that whatever they're going to do, they're probably going to have some type of a backstory to find out where he came from, how he was created, and
Mhm.
what caused him to do this every 23 years. He hibernates, and then after that, he gets to eat for 23 days.
Right. Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then the creeper John. I can't even remember. Is an English
Cheryl
actor
Benjamin. He's
of
in.
the creeper.
Hmm. Excuse me.
The new guy.
Yeah, the new guy. Yes.
The creeper is an alien.
They
Patrick's
can go there.
saying.
They can go that route if they want to. But I
He's
think based upon what he is, he might be some type of a throwback creature.
yeah. And
Not.
then Bones is saying he's some kind of hell bat. They cut the scene out. They might have to give him an idea of an old.
How old he is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I love to see the creeper's mythology explained too. Yeah, I would like to see that too. I agree with you, David.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they'll do it in the first movie, but I think depending upon how they end this movie, I think we'll probably might, I don't know, they might do a sequel or a prequel. Or they might do a sequel and then a prequel, depending upon how they want to write the story up. And
Mhm.
they'll probably have something like, well, maybe he's centuries old, just like with Pennywise, because I know that's what they're doing with Pennywise with this
Right.
new HBO thing.
Pennywise is actually a I did a deep dive on my channel with my friend
Hmm.
um Sarah, and Pennywise is actually an alien from a different planet.
Yeah. Hmm.
The film scene where a girl has a dream showing dead bodies dating back to maybe back to the
Thousand
thousand.
years.
Yeah. Then you see Justin Long, and then she sees Justin Long. Yeah, I agree with you. Could that could be.
Hmm.
And then David Warner passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I think.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Bones.
thanks, Mr. Bones. Yeah, I think one of the best things I love about David Warner when he was voicing Raj Al Ghul on Batman the Animated Series,
Hmm.
he was very great. I loved him in that role. I recognized his voice once I heard him. I said, "Wait a minute, that's David Warner. That's the guy that was in Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country."
Hmm. Yep. Jack the Ripper is Patrick's favorite.
Hmm.
I like Jack the Ripper too.
That's a funny story.
Hi,
Um,
Thomas.
going off topic here, almost 3 years ago, when my wife and I went to go to London.
Hmm.
And in London, they have this place near what's that place called? Oh darn it, the big Ferris wheel. They call it the Millennium Eye in London. I'm pretty sure you've seen
Hmm.
pictures of it. Right now, they have this place called the London Dungeon. It's some type of scary place.
Uh-huh.
And don't ask me why this couple decided to bring their little kids in. And
Mhm.
it's a very creepy looking place. And one of the it's almost like a haunted house place where they have actual live actors playing some of the
Mhm.
darker sides of what happened throughout London. In this one area is Jack the Ripper, and we're in this bar, and all of a sudden the lights go out, and this guy dressed as Jack the Ripper comes out. Full regalia, almost lifts his little small sword, scared the shit out of the kids. I mean, literally scared the shit out of the
Yeah.
kids. And the kids cried for about a good 5 to 10 minutes. I'm like, why the world you bring 3 or 4 year old kids in a place like this? You got to make sure that they understand whether or not they're going to get scared over this. Now, like I said, if you want to,
Right.
if yeah, the London Dungeon, yes, yeah, yeah, it was terrible. Saying, why are you going to bring the kids? They literally had to hold the kids.
Mhm.
Once that particular part of the show was over, they really had to. Somebody had to literally take the kids and walk them out of the place. But that's how scared the kids were after that. You know, because it's like this. It's different when you're looking on TV, but when you're in real life, and I know it's just actors doing what they're supposed to do, but
Mhm.
still, that's scary for a kid that doesn't understand reality from acting.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. I would not take my kids into something like that. No. Uh, Hi Thomas. I'm very tied between one and two Jeepers Creepers. I've both of them see so much today, but my favorite could be the first one, and then tomorrow it could be the second one.
I mean, they're both pretty good. It's just that I just have a preference for the second one.
Oh, I didn't know that David
I
Warner
didn't know
was
that
supposed
neither.
to play Freddy.
I didn't know that neither because I don't know because I don't remember ever them saying there that Wes Craven had any type of audition about who he
Mhm.
wanted to play Freddy. 'Cause I never heard that before. I just know that he was cast as Freddy, but I didn't know there was any type of audition of who was supposed to be Freddy.
Right.
Hmm.
But I think Robert Englund did a pretty good job playing Freddy anyway.
Hmm.
You know, he makes the character, I think.
Yeah, I really can't see. I mean, not saying anything against Jackie or Hurley, but I thought he did a fantastic job of playing a more menacing version of Freddy, not the quipping Arnold esque Freddy that he became.
Right.
It became, but I thought, I just really can't see anyone else playing Freddy other than Robert Englund.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Hmm.
I like the newer Freddy's, and I like the older Freddy's too. It doesn't matter to me which one I
Hmm.
watch.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting because I know um, Jason Blum said that he's trying to get the rights to both Friday the 13th and A Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy, so he can get
Mm.
remake those. He said he's going to try to talk Robert England to do Freddy one more time.
Hmm. That
Yeah,
would be interesting if he
yeah, I
came
know.
back.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, put it this
Yeah.
way: if there's anybody that can do it, it'll probably be Jason Blum. It really would have to be whether or not Roberts is willing to go through that makeup thing and how much physicality he has to do for the role. Because Robert, he's over 70 years old.
Have a good night, David.
Night, David. He's in the
Yeah.
UK. He's in the
You can
UK.
catch the replay.
Hmm.
It's late in the UK right now.
Hmm.
You can always catch the replay. That's what replays are for.
Hmm.
Um, but do you guys have any predictions or any questions in the comment section? Let us know what you guys think as well.
Yeah, yeah. We'd like to know what your predictions are. Patrick, you having fun tonight, are you?
Yeah, Patrick's having fun.
Pretty Jason Peach. We say, put it this way: if they do that, we riot.
Right?
Hmm.
Like I just bought Jaws on social media the other day, and
Hmm.
I didn't know back then they didn't have rated R, and it's actually rated PG-13, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's because I saw Jaws when it came out in the theaters, and it's amazing what they were able to do and not be rated R because to me I always thought it was rated R film, but I realized it was rated PG, and it was amazing to me at the time that I went to go see it in the theaters, and yeah, it people were it was crowded, I was standing right
Hmm.
outside of the theater while the people were still waiting. Were waiting for the right around toward around the end of the movie, and you could hear the characters talking on the screen. You couldn't really
Hmm.
see anything because they had everyone blocked off, and it was pretty fascinating to see that movie in the theaters. You know.
Right.
Mm.
Evil dies tonight. Yes, Bone. Evil dies tonight. Blumhouse A24. I
Patrick
predict
Avamore.
everybody will die in both movies. People will die in both movies. Yes.
Well,
Hey, Craig.
what's up, Craig?
Hey. Um. So yeah. He's saying that well, of course, so people do have to die in both movies.
Oh yeah, can't be a horror film and nobody dies unless unless you're doing a fake out like April Fool's Day did.
April Fool's Day. I don't think I've seen that movie.
Yeah, it's 19. I think it came out the 1980s. It's April. Amy Steele is in that one.
Hmm.
She's in that one. It's probably one of the few horror movies where no one dies.
Huh. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
It kind of sounds like Happy Death Day or something, you
Hmm.
know. But but yeah, it sounds like that. Hi, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
Um, it sounds like that. So do you have a favorite character from Jeepers Creepers or Halloween that you like?
Um, not really. I really not really had a favorite character in any of the in Jeepers Creepers or in Friday the and or not Friday the 13th Halloween.
Uh huh.
Not really a favorite character. It's to me none of the characters that I've seen throughout the Halloween franchise or even the two Jeepers films, none of the characters really stand out to me. I mean, other than obviously Laurie Strode, and then I did like Danielle Harris as Jamie. I did like. I guess you could say anything would be Danielle Harris and
Mm-hmm.
in Michael Myers, the Return of Michael Myers. I definitely didn't like what they did to her when it came back to Revenge of Michael Myers, and then obviously what they did to her and the Curse of Michael Myers. I thought they did her character a disservice. She deserved something better than that. So if there's any character I did like in Halloween, it's Jamie Lee, Daniel Harris's character, Jamie.
Right. Yeah. And Jamie saying April Fools is fantastic. Hey Val.
Hey, Valerie.
Um, Jeepers Creepers versus The Shape. I haven't seen The Shape.
That's the name of the Michael Myers character.
Oh. Oh
Mm.
crap.
Yeah, it's called The Shape.
Valerie, I just hid. Wow. I don't know why it did that, but unhide. Unhide. Wait. What the heck? Hold on. I just timed Valerie out, I think.
No,
Hide user on this channel. Valerie, if you're still there, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I
that was
clicked
that
on
was
the
a
wrong
mistake,
thing on
Valerie.
here. Oh crap, I blocked Valerie. How the heck do I get that back? It's hidden. Hold on. Let's see. Move. Time out. Um, hide this user. Time out this user. Remove. Report. I don't even know. I have to go on to. Hold on. I'll have to send her a message. I
Hmm.
accidentally blocked her. I don't know how to fix that.
Hmm.
Hold on. Let me message.
Yeah, I understand why you don't like that. Lily and the lady was talking about she don't personally watch Jeepers Creepers, but I understand why.
I have
Mr.
no clue how to
Mr.
do
Bones said
that.
he'll show you a way later.
You have to
See,
go away in YouTube settings and remove her. I'll show you later. Okay. I did not mean to do that, Valerie. I'm so sorry.
yes, yeah. Don't take that serious, Belly. That was an honest mistake.
I like clicked on it on StreamYard and then it blocked her. just dropped it. I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. She'll be allowed to talk in 5 minutes, even if she's blocked.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
I think it only does it for 5 minutes.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I
Excuse me.
don't want to. She didn't do anything, and I accidentally did it by mistake. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
sorry. Let me see if I can do this real quick. But yeah, so I think both movies are going to be really good. Um, they each have their own different things about them. I
Mm-hmm.
think, um, and I think they they each have their own different things about them, and I think they each are are going to have their own unique, different things. I think.
Yeah, I think with Halloween ends, I think we'll get a satisfying conclusion to this story that David and Danny have written. It might make some people happy. It might not make some people happy at all. I am pretty sure a lot of people will have their opinions about it. People will be talking about it probably when it comes, when it get ready to come on. I know my other live stream group, the Horror Hangout Live crew, will definitely have something to think about it because I know Sean Patrick Gershon, he's a huge Halloween fan. He is a huge Michael Myers fan, so we're definitely going to be talking about it. And I'm pretty sure the Night Watch Zone and the Daily Vens will probably have something to talk about, and I'll probably have my own live
Uh-huh.
stream talking about it as well too, because it will be discussed very very much once Halloween hits.
Right. Yeah.
And the same thing with Creepers Cheapers. So there's a lot of people who are looking forward to it. If they do a pretty good job and everything is satisfied and the creeper design of the creeper look great, then a lot of people will be happy that he's back and can't wait to see
Right.
what's in store for the next two movies. Yeah, that's right, the horror corner.
Right. Right.
Mhm,
That's really cool. I
mhm,
don't see her in the block thing, so hopefully, because I have hidden users, so
mhm.
hopefully she'll be all right. Because I
Yeah,
just went in there and just like look. So hopefully it'll be
yeah,
all
that,
right.
that was an honest mistake, Valerie.
I promise.
Hmm.
I did not mean to do that, Val.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah. So so um so I'm excited for both movies. I think Halloween ends will we will figure out who actually is going to get killed in this movie, and it has to end somehow. That's why they called it Halloween Ends, I think.
Yeah. If you're going to call your movie or the third of this trilogy Halloween Ends, then it better end. Yeah, it better end. We don't need any fake outs. We don't have to do anything else other than just end the story. That's it. If there's another filmmaker out there that wants to try their hand at reviving Michael Myers, then that's strictly up to them. They can put their own spin on it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I agree. I agree with you. I just hope Valerie doesn't get mad at me.
It's like a Patrick. The only thing dying is people's wallets.
Yeah,
Oh, you're killing me,
Lori,
Patrick. Oh man,
Lori is her favorite.
it's her least favorite part of the
Yeah,
trilogy. It's like, damn, get over it. Well, she got scarred. So
yeah.
yeah, thank you, Mr. Bones.
I don't think the characters look different. Yeah, I agree. Just wait until September 4th. What's that?
I think that's when Jeepers Creepers Reborn comes out, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I wait, what was it? Ever since there's a reason he looks different, Bones. Yeah, he does. Every
Hmm.
season he does look different. The Jeepers Creepers guy does
Yeah.
at
Hmm.
least. Okay, yeah, she it says she's unhidden. So hopefully she can comment now. But yeah, I agree. So is there any other predictions you have for both movies?
No, I think that's it. I think we'll just have to wait and see what's going to come about right now. I'm pretty sure there's everyone else will have some more thoughts and what they expect, but I think it's just right now. It's for me. It's just wait and see. Um, we'll just wait and see when the movies come out, and then after that, we'll just take it from there.
Right? Yeah, that would be weird if there was no creeper.
Hmm.
Did he go plastic surgery? There's a few horror films coming out soon. I want to see Reborn, The Fall, Orphan, First Kills, and then yeah, I do too. I want to see The Orphan too.
Yeah,
That's
there's
gonna
a
be a good one.
yeah, Orphan First Kill, that new movie, Fall, and it's to talk about just just trying to do something dangerous. Just I like how they filmed that because it makes it look very frightening when you see those two
Yeah,
ladies and they're climbing up and all the craziness that they go through trying to get up to the top of it and getting stuck up there.
yeah, I agree with you. Um, what other movies are you excited for this year?
Um, let's see. Um, I know I did trailer reactions. Oh, there's a new trailer just came out today. Bullet Train's coming out. There's a new Sylvester Stallone movie that's coming out called Samaritan. I just saw the trailer for that this morning. Um, there's actually going to be a TV version of Let the Right One In. It's coming on Showtime. I actually saw the trailer for that on Bloody Disgusting because I think my friend Sean Patrick Urshan from the Horror Corner, he told me about that,
Mm.
and then all of a sudden I'm on Bloody Disgusting. I see the trailer for that, so that's coming out. There is also a brand new TV series called Interview with the Vampire. That's coming out. I think that's coming
Oh,
on Hulu.
I
Hulu
like
or
I like Interview with the Vampire the movie, so
yeah, but
that'll
this
be
is
interesting.
yeah, it's going to be a series. So that's it's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming out that I've just learned within the past few days.
Nice. Are you gonna
Hmm.
do trailer reactions to them?
Yeah, like I said, I got to do the trailer reaction for Chucky season 2, and then I got to do the trailer reaction for Tales of the Walking Dead because that just got released throughout Comic Con. That got released through the San Diego Comic Con. I actually did a trailer for Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. I did a trailer reaction for that. So yeah, so a lot of interesting stuff happening on my
Mm-hmm.
channel. Just because like I said before, because I say, okay, I'm gonna get the Chucky 2 season up, and then next thing you know, then the Pearl trailer came out. Now the next trailer came out, so I got to get that. So hopefully
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow night I should have my Chucky season 2 trailer reaction coming out. And then over the weekend, there's a new movie called The Reef 2. I forgot, darn it. The Reef 2 Survival.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to watch it over the weekend. So I should have that review up over the weekend.
Oh, nice. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a sequel to the horror movie called The Reef.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of similar to Open Water.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mm.
Satan looks. Yeah, it does.
Mm. Yeah,
Um.
I knew nothing about that neither. Next thing you know, I saw this because I saw the poster. I was like, "What
Mm-hmm.
in the world is this Sylvester Stallone? Why is he looking? Why is there this
Right.
hero thing in the water?" And then I saw the trailer. Now I understand it. Yeah, no one's happy about nobody's
Right.
happy about the monsters.
Right.
uh,
But
I,
who doesn't like the old Universal horror monsters?
Oh man, it's funny because when that trailer first hit and how negative it got, all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're selling it. It's going to be airing on YouTube, not YouTube, Netflix. That means that's how bad everyone did not because, and I know comedy is subjective, because what I find funny, you might not find funny, or what
Mm-hmm.
you find funny, I might not find funny. But there was
Right.
really nothing funny in that trailer, and I understand that the story, what he's trying to tell here. but
Hmm.
there was nothing funny about it. I really didn't see anything funny. Maybe that's the best they can do and not spoiling everything.
Right.
But it really didn't get me excited at all to watch the monsters. And even though I kind of liked the monsters back when the day when I watched it during the kid. I
Mhm.
actually liked the Adams Family better than I did like the monsters because I just thought that was just better when
Right.
I was a kid. But it really didn't pique my interest at all when seeing the monsters, and everyone had basically the same idea. It's like this is not funny.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hmm.
Black Panther 2 looks good. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Lorelai. Sorry,
Hey,
can't
Lorelai.
read. Um, Monsters Blu-ray put in September on Netflix in October.
Hmm.
I'll give the Monsters a fair shot, and Rob Zombie put out a stream saying that it was always a Netflix project. Rumor mill is evil. Yeah, it is. A lot of the movies, some of the movies, you don't even know if it's going to go into theaters now or if it's going to go on streaming services now.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Because it looks because I was trying to think to myself, did I remember? Because thinking to myself, I don't remember it having a release date. And I just know it's supposed to have been in theaters, and next thing you know, the news comes out it's going straight to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Are you a physical media guy or do you have streaming? Or do you have both?
Uh, I used to have a whole lot of VHS tapes, actually, because I go back to the beta tapes back in the good old days. I had beta tapes because I was a beta guy, but unfortunately, beta did not
Mm-hmm.
survive survive that long. So I had a whole bunch of VHS tapes before. Unfortunately, I had to put my mother in a nursing home, and I lost all of them. So right now, I just have a whole bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays.
Nice.
Hmm.
So you kind of watch both.
Yes.
I remember beta. Yeah, I'm too young to probably remember beta, but I do remember VHSs though because I had a lot of VHSs.
Hmm.
I have like the Star Wars collection, the old trilogy on the
Hmm.
VHS.
Yeah, because I had a whole bunch of movies on VHS that I recorded, and unfortunately, but unfortunately, when we excuse me, when I had to move my mother into a nursing home, I thought just lost them all.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what
I'm
I did
sorry.
with them. Hmm.
But yeah, it's interesting how we go now. You could just go onto YouTube TV or the Demand or whatever cable company you have, and you could just record something and be like, okay, I'm gonna watch it later.
Hmm.
And then before, like when you used to record it with the VCR, you had to sit there and watch it. You
Hmm.
couldn't just like change the channel. Your first VHS was Starship Troopers.
I can't remember what the hell my first VHS was.
Mine
It
was
might,
probably a Disney movie. I don't even remember.
yeah, I don't even remember. It was. I know it was a horror movie. I just don't remember what it was.
I remember video stores. I miss Blockbuster.
Hmm.
Did you guys have that over there where you lived?
No, when I grew up in South Philly back during the 80s, my favorite video store was a store called Earl's Video Store. So I used to always go there and simply just, or whatever the next horror movie that would come out, go and rent it.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember as a teenager I started renting horror movies and stuff. I'm so mad at myself for getting rid of my VHS and I had no idea they would be valuable to me at the time. So my first VHS was Rocky Horror.
Hmm.
Oh, who doesn't love Rocky Horror? I got Turning Red yesterday. Oh, nice. He's talking about the Pixar film
Oh, okay.
on Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's about to say Turning Red. What's oh that? Oh, yeah, that one.
That
Yeah.
one.
Uh,
That one that has a lot of controversy against it. We got rid of tons of DVDs and Blu-rays that just sit there, or we don't watch a lot. More picky with what we buy now. Yeah, I agree.
hmm.
I'm just getting my physical media copy back up after I moved, so I only
Yeah,
have a select few movies.
yeah. Because I have a whole bunch of digital copies on Voodoo, and you know, say Voodoo. I have
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of
Voodoo.
them, a bunch of those saved, and of course I got a whole bunch of DVDs I got from Horror Pack,
Mm-hmm.
and some stuff that I bought because I know I bought all the Avengers movies. The
Mm-hmm.
Avengers, Age of Ultron, and of course Infinity
Mm-hmm.
War and Endgame.
What's your favorite out of there? Everybody says out of the Marvel movies, Endgame's their favorite. Do
Yeah,
you have a favorite
Endgame,
one?
Endgame. It was
It's
it was it,
everybody's favorite.
yeah it was the Winter Soldier. It was the Winter Soldier, but now it's Endgame.
My favorite is Thor Ragnarok.
hmm
I love that movie. It's so funny.
you see Love and Thunder yet?
No, I
No.
want to. Is it
I
good?
I won't say anything because I don't want to spoil it with you.
Is it good though?
It's good. It's just Patrick going in game was
Do we
terrible.
get Ice Cream Thor again? I want to see Ice Cream Thor again.
Um, I can't say it because it'll spoil it. It'll spoil it, and I'm
I want
not
to
going to
see
spoil
Ice Cream or Fat Thor again. Endgame is terrible.
it.
So anticlimax. Well, they had to do it. What do you think of the new Fantastic Four movies that are coming out?
um, it'll be interesting because I know a lot of people want John Krasinski because he had that cameo in Doctor Strange and
Hmm.
the Multiverse of Madness because they want to have that. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Sean?
Hey,
We were just
Sean.
talking about you. Um, I don't know what they're going to do with the Fantastic Four. I mean, put it this way: you cannot get worse than Fan Four Stick when it comes to Fantastic Four. So I'm pretty sure that whatever they come up with, it'll be way better than that. It depends upon how they're going to introduce them.
Right.
I understand that certain character might appear in Black Panther 2.
Mm,
hmm
interesting.
Yeah,
How you doing, Sean? Welcome. Patrick saying the horror corner.
yeah, no.
Um, Tomorrow night, the midnight hour is actually having a person that plays a cosplayer that plays Freddy.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, that's good.
Sean's asking, did they confirm John Krasinski?
No, they have not made any announcement about casting yet. All they know is that I think it's supposed to come out. I don't know if either 2003 or 2004. So they haven't made any casting announcements yet. I know a lot of
Hmm.
people want him to be in it because he had that appearance. But you have to understand that was that universe's version of Reed Richards.
Right.
So I don't know what they're going to do as far as Marvel's the Marvel Universe's 616 version of that
Right.
version, or there's going to be a different version, and he happens to come over into the 616. I really don't know how they're going to do that. They were coming, they were seeing before.
Yes. I think it's Toronto Freddy.
hmm
Hobbs isn't in the chat, so I don't know. But he's coming on the midnight hour tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Freddy 3. And then he's going to be coming down.
okay, that's my favorite Freddy movie. As you can see, I'm a huge Freddy fan.
Nice. Yeah. You'll have to catch the replay because I think you might be in. I don't know. Hobbs isn't here, so I don't know. Bones,
Mhm.
do you know? He's such a good actor, though. Yeah, I agree, Sean. I don't know what Freddy it is. Is that bad? I don't really know. Dream Warriors is fantastic. I haven't seen that one.
Kentucky Kruger.
Kentucky Freddy. Okay, so he's from Kentucky. So he's a cosplayer from Kentucky. He'll be on the midnight hour
hmm
tomorrow night at 10 p.m. I might be late because I'll be at work. I'll be just getting off work, so I
hmm
might be late. But that's all right. I can't always be on YouTube, right?
hmm Yeah, unfortunately, we are not professional YouTubers.
I love Nightmare on Elm Street 3 was my dad's favorite. It's awesome. I introduced me to horror. We need an IFC midnight film of the horror corner. Okay, thank you, Bones. Um, do you like IFC night films or no?
They're pretty good. They're kind of like with A24 when it comes to IFC films. They're kind of like A24.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an amateur at best. Sean, you know your stuff. You know your horror stuff. You know a lot of different things. I think like people are just like I do a little bit of everything on my channel, but a lot of people think that horror people just watch horror movies, and I'm like, no, that's not true.
Yeah, we like other stuff besides. It's just horror is our favorite genre when it comes to movies. But I like
Right.
action movies, like comedy movies. I like thrillers. It's just the fact that we there's something more than we get to entertain ourselves other than just
Hmm.
horror. It's just that horror is our main thing. That's just it.
Right. Exactly. That's what
Hmm.
I tell people. Well, my channel's all different things because I like all different things. Because at night I cannot watch horror movies before I go to bed, so I have to watch something else. Anyone who builds horror corner is mighty.
It's mighty.
As Monty, yes, he does always say that. Horror
Mhm.
rules.
That's my catchphrase.
Yeah, I don't have a catchphrase.
Hmm. You'll come up with one.
Uh, I've been on YouTube almost a year now, so
Hmm.
maybe in a year
Hmm.
I'll come up with something. Who
Hmm.
knows? But yeah, I think everybody has their own little bit of a catchphrase, a little bit.
Yeah, because normally what I always tell you new YouTubers, I always say is when you want to try to come up with your own niche. Let's get popping.
Yeah.
You always try to come up with your own niche because it took me a while to get to where I am as far as because not knowing that much about YouTube and especially video editing and all this other stuff like that and trying to make sure I sound right and do everything right. It took me, like I said, it took me a while to get to where I'm more comfortable doing what I'm doing right now because it took me a while because it if you ever saw the first time I did my first video as to what I'm doing right now, you can see the whole difference.
Right. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think everybody is different from where they start until they are now. But you are a bigger channel though. You do have a lot of subscribers,
Uh,
which is good.
mm.
Zoinks. I love watching horror movies, but before bed it gives me something interesting to dream about. And for the closer pop it keep
And
it
for the closer,
popping
keep it
or
popping
yeah,
and keep it popping or keep it on popping.
keep it popping or sleep in the coffin. I like Monty's rating system. 5 gold coins. Yeah, he does have a really good rating system, Sean.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Once,
rate mine uh 1 out of 10.
uh, yeah, because once I got myself used to what I was doing, I decided to change my ranking system, because because it's basically like this. How I came up with the horror miser. Um, there is an old Halloween short story called "The Miser's Gold." Uh,
Mhm.
that's where the miser comes into play. My nickname, everyone who grew up in my childhood, is Money. Back before I got married to my lovely wife Kelly, I used to go to a lot of clubs, me and my
Uh huh.
boys, been to a lot of clubs, and my dance name was called Monty G. Hence the
Right.
Horror Miser Monty G.
Gotcha. And Jamie saying I've been doing YouTube for 5 years and I don't even have a catchphrase either. I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this. It's what you feel comfortable with doing, and you don't have to. If you don't come with a catchphrase, don't come with a catchphrase. That's your thing.
Right. And then your own niche. They call it hidden gems. Yep. For a reason, they stay hidden. Yep. The good thing about YouTube is we all have opportunities to improve as time goes on. Yep, that is true.
Hmm.
And then Bones is sending out all your
Yeah, all my social media links.
yes. Thank you, Bones. I appreciate it. And it's interesting how we all know each other though.
Hmm.
It's a big community, but we all know each other.
Hmm.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice that we all know each other in this big YouTube world.
It's all big tube world that we all know each other and we all try our best to get along.
Yeah, we all have to get along. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I try to get along with everybody. It's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so is there anything else? Hey Rick, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No,
Got
I think we covered everything. What we wanted to talk about as far as predictions between both Halloween Ends and Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I think
thought
we did
Nick
pretty. I
if
think we did a pretty
you
good job.
it without Santa Claus in the month. And then
No, I
Patrick's
did not.
sending
I
a
did
link.
not get that from that. No.
And then Patrick's sending a link to IFC films.
Hmm.
Patrick, we all know you love IFC films and IFC night films. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming on, Monty. You can come on anytime you like.
Hmm.
And where can everybody find you?
You can find me at YouTube backslash the Rock 0829 or the Horror Miser Monty G. Of course, obviously, Katie, I would love to have you on my channel, and of course, we'd love to be a guest on the Horror Hangouts cruise. I'm pretty sure Sean will lucky to have you on our live stream. Just have to warn you though, one of our guests, Jenkins, she could be a bit of crazy at sometimes. So just a slight warning if you decide to ever be a guest on our
That's
live
okay.
stream. Okay.
I'm lucky. I almost everyone I've been connected with on YouTube is so nice. Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, I can handle crazy. I've handled
Okay.
it before.
So yeah, so definitely you can come on my channel and guest. We'd love to have you a guest
Okay.
on the Horror Hangout crew.
Yes, I would love that.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know where to check me out, Popping the Popcorn on Facebook/groups, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm anywhere and everywhere. Just like Jennifer's everywhere. Jennifer Tochi's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow night we will be on Hobbs's channels, Hobbs Hort's channel, and we will be talking night. I can't even talk. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and we will be talking about and we'll be talking about the Freddy cosplayer. He'll be on our show as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Bone, she's definitely is a firecracker.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, enjoy your night, everybody, and have a happy Wednesday, rest of your Wednesday. Bye.
Bye bye. And always remember that horror rules.